Hello, grade 8 students. This is day 24 of STP Mathematics 3A lesson series. Today, I'm going to start the lesson vectors, which you have learned already in the school, and you know that this is the end of the term 1, and after the holidays, you are moving to term 2. And before you get the holidays, I know you were discussing the chapter 4, that is matrices. But before discussing the matrices, I thought of discussing this topic because most of the students, they have requested, they want to be thorough with this topic. Okay, so then the vectors, this is a topic where you learn with your physics teacher also, right? And when you are talking about something, we do have two types, vectors and scalars, right? If you have the information about something, that we do have two types. The quantities that when you are talking about something, you talk about only the quantity, the value. So those are we call the scalars, right? You talk about the magnitude or the quantity, the magnitude, the value, right? Those are we call the scalars. For an example, the amount of money in your pocket. You don't say that I have 500 rupees to the south, I have 500 rupees to the north, I have 500 rupees to the west. We don't say like that, right? We just say that I have 500 rupees in my pocket. That's it. And the number of pupils in your class or in your school, that you don't say that the 50 students to the south, 50 students to the north. You don't say like that. You just mention the magnitude or the value. So those kind of quantities we name as the scalars, and some quantities, if you just say only with the magnitude, it doesn't give you any meaning. For an example, let's say one of your friends, let's say that he has come to the Candy Town, right? And then let's say that you are in Katugastur area, or else that he has come to the Katugastur town. You just, those who are not from Kandy, don't think about it, where is Kandy and where is Katugastur. I'm just telling, let's say your friend has come to the bus stand, and he's calling, hi, friend, oh, I came to the bus, I just got down from the bus. I'm planning to come to your place to visit your grandma who is sick. Can you please tell me how can I come to your place? Now, how we are going to answer? You just tell, okay, that you come 2 kilometers, then you can find my place. You just say that you just come 2 kilometers, then you can find my place. Is it giving any meaning? Does it uh, giving any, that does it give any meaning for that? No, right? Just come 2 kilometers to where? To which direction? Either to the right side or the left side, north, south, west. That you have not explained anything, and you have just asked to come 2 kilometers. He's confused because he doesn't know that to which direction he wants to turn. So then those kind of information, those kind of quantities you want to tell, the magnitude as well as the direction. Those we call the vectors. For an example, you can say, okay, you turn to right and come 500 meters, then you turn to left, then you want to come another 1 kilometer, then you can find a junction, and from there you want to turn to right, and again you come 500 meters, then you can find the black color gate, and so then you can see the number, it is 52, so that's my house. That makes sense, right? That he can understand what you are talking. So those kind of quantities we call the vectors. Hope all of you have an idea what is a scalar and what is a vector now. You want to take your theory books, write down the topic vectors, and then you want to write down these 3 paragraphs, right, in your theory book, right? So then you can pause the video and write down. Here they have given examples. Now look at this. There are 24 pupils in the class, so it's a scalar, right? To get to school, I walk half a kilometer due north, vector. There are 11 players in the cricket team, scalars. John walked at 6 kilometers per hour. He don't know to which direction he runs, how he walks. So he walked 6 kilometers per hour. It's just a magnitude. It's just a value that within an hour, he has gone 6 kilometers. We don't know whether he moved to the north side, whether he moved to the right side or the west, south, north, we don't know. So then it is a scalar, right? Vertical cliff face is 50 meters high. I know some of the students, you learn this as a vector in your schools. I know that. So don't worry about it and don't go and argue with your school teacher. Just try to understand. So then the cliff means something like this. So that's the nature of that, the object they are talking about. The vertical doesn't give you any direction. So you're talking about the cliff itself. The vertical in the itself. So then it is the vertical version. So then the value, the magnitude is 50 meters, right? So then that doesn't mean it is a vector, even though that you have learned. I know some of the students, they told me that you have learned it as a vector, but don't get confused or don't go and argue with your school teachers. Just understand this as a scalar, right? This as a scalar, right? Now you know what to do. So then we'll see how we can represent the vectors, right? How you can represent the vectors. Here you have that to this direction that you are moving and to this direction. Now you can see the arrow shows the direction. Either you are going horizontally to the right side, whether you have the slant movement, whether you have vertical movement to down. So it can be anything. And you just write that the ABC to name the vectors. That is how you represent the vectors, right? When writing by hand, it is difficult to write this A, which is in heavy type. So you normally, when you write that, we use it like this. You just write the A and you show it like this. When you are writing it, that is how you write. So these are the printed ABC, no? So then if you are showing it in your book, so you write A and underline. Then you write B and underline. And you write C and underline like this. Simple ABC. That is how we write when we write it by hand. And what is this, children? Now they have given the vector A, right? Here the vector A, 4 and 2. What does this mean? Now this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Let's say you go from Kandy to Colombo. That's your journey. Is this the only path you have go from Kandy to Colombo? No, right? Let's say that this is the road or this is the path via Kegol. Or that we can go via Kurunegala, or else we can go via Avisavilla. Something like that. We do have different paths. Now, but the main path they have given from S to E is this A. How we are going to explain this A? You check the different paths you have. Now I will show you what are the different paths you have. This is one path. You go here up and you go like this. This is one path. What is the next path you have? You go like this and you go up, right? It is the second path. Am I clear? Now you just see here, the red color one, we don't get it. We recommend to have this optional path. Why is that? Keep this in your mind. If you go for the alternative path, always first you want to get the horizontal movement, either to the right side or to the left side. It doesn't matter. If you are moving to the right side, it is a positive value. If you are moving to the left side, it is a negative number. Right, positive, left, negative. How many steps you should go horizontally? 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you show the horizontal movement like this, right? Why it is positive 4? Because it goes to the right side. And then you turn and go up. You go up. If you go up, again it is positive. And if you go down, it is negative. Okay. So you go 2 steps up, Therefore, that you write 2 here. So this is the vertical movement. Hope it is clear. Now you look at the second example they have given. In the second example, children, you have that this is the starting point, right? How I'm going to find the starting point? I look at the arrow. When I look at the arrow, I can see it start from here and it ends with this point. So this is the end point. What are the two options I have? I will take the red color option. I can get this one too. I can go down and I can go like this, but I can't select this path because if I select this red color path, first I have to get the vertical movement, which is not accepted. But if I take the green color path like this will be accepted because when I go via this path, I take the horizontal movement first. Therefore, this is accepted. How many steps I go to the right side? 8 steps I am moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I want to go down. If you are going down, how we are going to show this? I write, so then here I have B, vector B I'm explaining. And then I want to have the something like this. And here I write 8 because this is the horizontal movement. And then vertically I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I write -4 like this, right? Then when B vector, you write 8 and -4. Hope it is clear for all of you. When they have given something like this, first you see that what is the starting point and what is the ending point. How we are going to plan, how we are going to identify the starting point and the ending point, children? Look at the arrow. When you look at the arrow, you can understand what is the starting point and what is the ending point, right? And after that, you see that what's the alternative path. Definitely, there will be two alternative paths. And one should be rejected and one should be accepted. Which one will be rejected? The one you have to take the vertical movement first. What will be the accepted path? The one which you are having to take the horizontal movement first. Simply that here the green color one. Then you just count how many steps you should go. And according to the arrows, you can see that if you are horizontal, if you are moving to the right side, the number should be a positive one. If horizontally, if you are moving to the left side, the number should be a negative one. On the other hand, that the vertical movement, if you go up, it should be a positive one. And if you go down, it should be a negative value, right? Okay. Now look at this. So then I will write that here, this time I'm not going to do anything, that here I write A. I don't draw any arrows and I open these two, the bracket, and then I check that what is happening. And that means this is the starting point. Now, what are the two options I have? Either I want to go this or this, but I don't take this one because that's the vertical one. So that means I want to go like this. How many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4. But to the left side, -4. Then I go up 1, 2 to get this point, 2. Then I go to the vector B. Now we'll see what happened. Again, I open the bracket like this, right? And if need that you can have the arrow, the bracket like this, that's totally fine. And here, this is the starting point. How I understood or realized the starting point because of this arrow. And this is the end point. For that, how many steps I should go horizontally? 1, 2, 3. 3, so then this should be -3. Right? And down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then down it is -5. Then the C1, the C vector, again I have the brackets. And C, you can see this is the starting point and this is the ending point. You don't have any vertical movement there, any horizontal movement. Therefore, this should be 0. And you go up, it should be 2. Right? We'll see whether my answers are correct. You just see, yes, my answers are correct. Hope it is clear for all of you. So then you want to understand how to name these vectors in the form of PQ. So this kind of format, how we are going to do that, right? So then here that I will take few other examples also. Then the A, right? 1, 2, 3. Hope you can see my cursor. 1, 2, 3. Right side, positive. 1, 2. Right? And then B vector. So then I open like this. 1 to this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up 1. And C1 you can see, right? So then there are horizontally how many steps it is going? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Vertically, is it going anywhere? No. You put it as 0. And then the vector D, right? You write that you open the brackets. And here this is the root. 1, 2. You go 2 steps like this and 2 steps up. Hope it is clear for all of you. So this is how you write the vectors in the form PQ. Okay. Then we are okay. Now what happened? They have given this. And you want to draw the vector now. You want to draw the vector. For this, you should have your square rule book, right? So let's say that you have your square rule book and then you are going to write the answer for question number 8. Okay. And this is 3 and 5 now. You start from a particular point. If it is something negative, you start from the middle of the book because you want to come to this side, right? You want to come to this side if it is negative. But here in the question number 8, I don't want to worry because both of them are positive. In that case, I want to keep that the up here that I start from a particular point and I count 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I want to go only 3, right? Likewise, you just count the squares. 1, 2, 3. Then you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Then you take the ruler and join them and write here. So this is A. And if need, you can write here 3 and 5. You don't want to show anything. This is how you are going to show. I will take another example, question number 15, right? This one, question number 15, okay? That you want to go one step to the left side. You start from here like this. You go one step to this side. Then you want to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You write H here. Here it is 1. Here it is 5. Don't write that that the -1, -5. Automatically it shows that what is negative, what is positive. You just want to write that how many steps you came. So you just draw the lines nicely, children, here that I'm just doing it without having any ruler, right? This is what you should do, right? So then, yeah, so then the next one we will discuss, but before that, you want to do the homework. So these 3 questions. You want to draw these vectors. This is the homework for you, right? And in the next video, I will explain the rest of the lesson. So until then, please do these 3 questions as the homework. Okay, children, we'll meet again with the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye.